They say that beyond the veil of this life lies a realm so glorious that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, nor has it entered into the heart of man. But what if, for a moment, that veil were lifted? What if you could see, truly see, eternity? Before we step into this journey, take a moment to subscribe and stay till the end, because what you're about to hear might forever change how you see life, death, and heaven itself. In the quiet moments of a restless night, John lay on the rocky floor of the island called Patmos, the salt-heavy wind carrying whispers of waves against stone. His body was weary, beaten by exile, but his spirit was alive. Suddenly, the darkness around him seemed to dissolve into light, radiant, brilliant, and more real than the very ground beneath him. He dared to look, though his heart pounded with fear and awe. Before him stood one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the feet, a golden sash around his chest. His head and hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were like a flame of fire. John fell at his feet as though dead, but then came the touch, gentle yet burning with power. Fear not, I am the first and the last. I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. Revelation 1:17-18. In a moment, the rocky shores of Patmos vanished. The sea breeze turned to the fragrance of incense and myrrh. John felt his spirit being lifted, carried beyond time and space, into the courts of eternity itself. He beheld a throne set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. Around it, 24 elders clothed in white, with golden crowns upon their heads. From the throne proceeded flashes of lightning, rumblings and peals of thunder. 7 blazing lamps burned before it, which are the 7 spirits of God. A sea of glass, clear as crystal, spread out before the throne, reflecting glory upon glory, depth upon depth. 4 living creatures, full of eyes before and behind, cried day and night, Holy, holy, holy Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Revelation 4:8. John's heart trembled at the majesty. Each word of praise echoed through eternity, shaking even the foundation of what he thought was real. And then, a scroll appeared in the right hand of him who sat on the throne, sealed with 7 seals. A mighty angel proclaimed with a loud voice, Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? Silence. No one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open it. John wept bitterly, for the secrets of destiny seemed forever hidden. But then, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, he had triumphed. As John turned, he saw not a roaring lion but a lamb, standing as though it had been slain. The Lamb took the scroll, and all of heaven erupted in praise so vast it seemed to shake the cosmos. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. Revelation 5:12. As the Lamb began to open the seals, a series of visions flooded John's spirit. Visions of judgment, mercy, war, famine, and hope. But among them there was a glimpse, brief but unforgettable, of something that caught John's breath and stilled his fears. After this I looked, and behold, a great multitude which no one could number, of all nations, tribes, peoples, and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, with palm branches in their hands. Revelation 7:9. They cried out in one voice, Salvation belongs to our God who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. John saw faces, countless faces, each once broken by sin, now radiant with eternal joy. Tears were wiped from every eye. Death was no more, neither sorrow nor crying nor pain, for the former things had passed away. John's vision carried him further, beyond even this multitude. High and lifted up, he saw a city, the New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Its brilliance was like a very costly stone, a jasper, clear as crystal. The city had a great and high wall, with 12 gates, and 12 angels at the gates. Its foundations were decorated with every kind of precious stone, sapphire, emerald, amethyst, and more. There was no temple in it, for the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb were its temple. And the city had no need of the sun or the moon to shine on it, for the glory of God illuminated it. The Lamb was its light. The nations walked by its light. The gates never closed, for there was no night there. Nothing impure ever entered. Only those whose names were written in the Lamb's book of life. As John looked, the angel showed him a river of the water of life, as clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb down the middle of the great street of the city. On each side of the river stood the tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruit, yielding its fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. John's heart swelled. Here was restoration beyond imagination. Here was Eden reborn, but greater still. Yet even in this breathtaking vision, John sensed this was not all. The voice that spoke to him seemed to beckon him forward, promising more wonders yet unseen, mysteries yet unrevealed. But just as the next revelation approached, the vision darkened. Thunder rumbled, and a voice spoke, as if from behind a hidden veil. Seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered, and do not write them. Revelation 10:4. The glimpse had ended, but the promise remained. So what was beyond the thunder? What mysteries did John hear that he was forbidden to write? What secrets of eternity still remain hidden, waiting for the appointed time? Comment below, subscribe, and stay with us for part 2, as we journey even deeper into the hope of heaven and glimpse what no eye has fully seen.